times a T. Come be messing with me. With 3 times a T. 3 times a T. Come be messing with me. 3 times a T. 3 times a T. Come be messing with me. With 3 times a T. 3 times a T. Come be messing with me. 3 times a T. 3 times a T. Come be messing with me. Three timers. What's up? Hey, I missed you guys. I know y'all wondering where have you been? Who child? I got a lot to tell you. So, boom. I had to take a break from doing my show. My life was crazy. I went through a lot this last year. Like, no, for real. I went through a lot. So, boom, January 2022. I was having pains in my leg. I could not walk a long distance, like from like my living room to my bedroom without my leg cramping and aching like a Charlie horse. Like it was so bad. So I was wondering like what is going on. So I'm going to hospital, and they're telling me it's your sciatic nerve. What's the other one that they have? You have a herniated disc. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been dealing with this for so long that, I know what it feels like to have sciatic nerve or herniated disc. This can't be what this is, because I've been through hell with this leg. I can't really do much. I don't know, you know, what's going on. So I started a job, and I got a job sitting down because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to stand with my back. My leg hurting like that. Well, it had me thinking it was my back too. So I'm at work and I'm sitting all day and my leg is still hurting. I'm like, what is going on now? I'm sitting and it's hurting. I ain't walking. I don't know. I leave my job. I say, you know what? I'm just gonna see emergency room. I know they all told me the same shit, but let me just go. I get up, I go, and they tell me we're gonna run a CAT scan on you. They did this CAT scan. Once they did the CAT scan, they said they seen blood clots in my legs. I said, you know what? I thought that's what it was. I went when I went to the other hospital. I was like, maybe that's what it is. But I told the doctor they ignored me. But see, that's the thing about being black with government insurance. They don't really care. So they were just sending me home. They don't really care. So I finally found somebody that actually did. So he said, boom, we're gonna have emergency surgery in the next 24 hours. I'm like, what? I just started this new job. I gotta go work. What do you mean emergency surgery? Oh Lord. So okay, boom. So they told me they're gonna have the emergency surgery. So I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Boom. Let me blow this up for y'all just a little bit. This is what I look like after emergency surgery. My leg. I was traumatized immediately. Like, what the fuck is going on? They got this big cut in my leg, and boom. Now, mind you, I hadn't had any problem with my foot, none. So I didn't know that this was all going to trickle down to my foot, because blood clots stop the blood from flowing. Boom. So I get the surgery. I leave the hospital. And as I leave, this is part, I have all these staples in. As I leave, it starts to bust. and get infected. Because I'm trying to take care of it at home. At home. Now, mind you, I'm going through it. Being in and out of the hospital, I couldn't pay my bills, so I'm living in rooms. I'm going here to there, a little bit of everywhere. And so I went back to the hospital and they told me, it's infected. You got to come in. So while it's infected, after I didn't get any results, uh, the first time as I'm in the hospital, my foot starts to die the second time. And while it's dying, you know, it's hurting so bad. It's aching. It's turning black. It's cold. It's some of the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. And I just didn't know what to think. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. I didn't have any problem with my foot at first. I said, but after the first surgery, yeah, I can't really feel my foot. I can't stand up on it. Nothing. So now, mind you, my leg is uh busting open. Now my foot is doing this. So they have this wound vac on there trying to close that back while my foot is dying. I'm in the most pain I ever been in my life. So after the second surgery, as you can see right here, I had the second one. Still no blood flow to my foot. So I cried. I cried. My brother came from Texas and came and stayed with me in the hospital. And and when he wasn't there, my brother from another mother, David, he was there. He came to bring me food. They came to uplift me. And we was trying to find every other option that we could that they didn't have to amputate my leg. But eventually they did. I had to go through with it. So August the 7th, I got my leg amputated. And 2 days later, after the amputation, I'm in the hospital and um I'm traumatized. So the nurses were being, mean to me. They all were, I want to say, racist, but I don't know. They didn't like me for sure. That was for sure. So, boom, the me and the nurse are getting into it, going back and forward. And so once we get into it, going back and forward, days go by. They don't like me. So she's telling me, oh, you need to try to get up and wipe your own ass. You need to try to make yourself learn how to get around by yourself. And so as she's talking to me, she's supposed to be helping me get in the bed. I'm standing on the side of the bed. She walks off and goes to the sink. Boom. Mind you, I'm used to having my leg. So immediately I lose my balance. I fall on this stump. Fresh surgery. Hadn't been a week out. It's crazy. So, of course, they lied and said that there was two nurses in there and I fell on my own and they couldn't help me get up. So they had to get a Hoyer lift to get me up. Second and third. They made up, I was so shocked that they made up this type of story that made me to be the patient that I was lying. So we're going back and forth about that. I'm still in there trying to heal with the wound vac on and all of that. Now, they don't like me. So they decided, that they were going to treat me a certain type of way. So I was depressed. And then my brother sent me this little necklace and it uplifted me, gave me, the oomph to keep going, because I didn't know, this was crazy. I didn't know what to do. So I'm working out here, trying to, you know, up just a little bit. Let me myself a little bit. Pull up my shorts so I want to see all the good. Huh? Thank you. Help? Oh. I'm trying not to go so fast. Yeah. I was so scared, y'all, because I had already fell. But this lady right here, she was nice. She helped me, gave me motivation, and it was cool. I was like, you know what? I got to deal with this. You know, I got to make it work. So, okay, I'm going to do it. So, mind you, this leg is hurting me so bad. They're giving me meds and stuff, but you can understand how that feels to lose a part of your body, you know? So, at this point, I'm learning. I'm trying to adjust to this new thing. They have me in therapy in here. That's on 100 and what? It's like, oh my God. I gotta get past this. I mean, they tell me, okay, well, it's gonna be okay. You can get a prosthetic leg. I'm gonna get a prosthetic leg. My arm's gonna be strong. But yeah, looking at this is still traumatic. It's still, you know, I want to say, not the word traumatic, but it's triggering. It's triggering. That's the word. It's triggering. So I'm trying to get past this part. You know, saying, you know what? Um, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to get through this. I'm gonna have to. Um, as you can see, I was still keeping my hair done in the hospital. And because you look good, you feel good, and that's how I feel. I can't be in here not looking good. Now you see how scared I am to stand up. I'm shaking. Is this long? I mean, I haven't had. I don't feel like I need to stand immediately. In my booty. Yeah, it be like, it kind of feel like little shaky. I'm like, wait a minute, brother. You better go on. Okay. All right. Push up. Y'all, this right here hurt worse than losing my leg. This part right here. Having to send my kids with their dad, knowing I didn't want them there. They didn't want to be there. This day was the day they was leaving to go there. September 2. All them tools. I know, y'all pay attention to them tools. And I cried, they cried, we cried together, you know? And I sent them, told him, I'll be back to get my kids December. Christmas. I'll be there to get my kids. Don't worry about it. So at this point, I've been in the hospital so long, it's time for me to go to rehab. You know, let's me to a rehab facility in the hood because, I'm black. They Filipino. They didn't like me. So went to the place, and this right here was the side of the bed rail of the bed that I was sleeping on, that they put me on. I couldn't stay one day. Do you hear me? I stayed 24 hours. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. That night, I cried. I called my brother and I called my dad. The two men in my life that, my brother is really that one, you know, and my dad is the other. So I called my dad and he was like, shut that crying up. Shut that shit up. Now you gonna make me come out there. I already got in trouble. You gonna make me come out there and hurt somebody. Now get your ass up. Get your ass up. And I said, and I got up and I called my cousin, Courtney, the next morning. And if y'all don't know, she the police. She not the police, but she the police. Love my cousin to death. She's crazy as hell. I love her to death. And this is the place I was in, y'all. She got there, took a video of this place, and went off on the lady. And because the lady would not allow me to leave, she was begging me to stay. She was gonna clean up the place and you don't have to leave. We'll make accommodations. This is not the room we supposed to have you in. And I was like, if anybody leave their parent or loved one in this facility, you need to be arrested. You need to be arrested. Period. If you went to visit them and left them there, you need to be arrested. The place was molded. It was disgusting. You hear me? Disgusting. So, boom. I said, I'm going to call my cousin. She came pick me up. Boom. We left downtown Oakland. No wheelchair. One of the walkers for the old people. I'm on it. Backwards. Rolling. Down Oakland. Going out to eat. We get to her house. When I first get there, I get to the couch. Boom. I thinking that I had my step. I boom hit my leg. Fall. Again. So when I tell you that shit is some body rocking pain, like it goes straight up through your whole body. So I said since I left, I had to set up everything myself, my physical therapy, my occupational therapy, my social security, my all my doctor's appointments, everything. So it was so traumatic. It was so crazy because I didn't realize how much people go through when they have something like this traumatic happen to them. So as I get all of that stuff situated, I get a call, because I lost everything. I lost my apartment, my kids are in Texas, I'm living with my cousin, sleeping on her couch. And she was there for me, helping me. And thank you, cousin. I love you so much. Courtney, you you always been there for me. It's my ace. Y'all know that. I died, go to hell or jail for that one. But so I'm there. And her son and me are very close. So we would talk, laugh, watch shows, and keep each other company. And so boom, one day they called me. They was apartment place called me that I applied for years ago when I first got to California. So they was like, "Yeah, you came up on the list." Da, 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 da. I went to do the paperwork and everything, and this is in October, so I'm still not, not for sure that I'm gonna have anywhere to stay. But I knew I was going to get my kids from their dad. They're calling me. They're upset. They hurt. They don't, they don't want to be there. My son is afraid of him, and it was traumatic for them. So I wasn't going to allow them to stay there like that because I know exactly what they was talking about because that's why I live in. You know, he was belligerent. He gets drunk and it's just a lot. And even though that's their dad, you try to work with the dad and all of that. No, it just wasn't going to work, and my kids were unhappy, so I'm going to get them. And they like everybody like, how you gonna go get them with one leg, girl, by yourself? You watch me. So I get on the phone, I tell them, I said, I'll be there, you know, for Christmas to get the kids. Oh no, you're not getting them. You're not coming to get them till June. This, that, and the third. They need to stay here. I was like, well, I already told you I was coming to get them. Because I didn't want to tell him what they had been telling me because I didn't want them to be, scared and him to be treating them bad, worse than they already been treated. So I was arguing with him, going back and forward, and then I got to the point where I realized he wasn't going to budge. Mind you, we're still legally married, so um in order for me to get my kids from him, he could say, boom, no, um, I'm the dad, we having no custody papers. He could have kept them. So, no, he wasn't doing that. I heard, okay, whatever you say. Boom. I left. I was leaving. My brother, talked to my brother, gonna be on our way to Texas. I'm not going to deal with that. Plus, I want to see my other kids and my brother, his wife, all my family. I'm thinking, I'm gonna go have a social visit and go pick up my kids. But then I had to think about it. I couldn't even tell nobody I was really there, because if he's seen anything on social media, we know so many people, it's no telling. He has cousins and family members that's watching my page that knew he was there and it would alerted him to be on guard for me to get the kids. So my daughter was calling him. We was all calling him trying to see if we could, if my daughter could get them for Christmas. After they open their gifts that evening. They spend Christmas with you that night or the next day. Let them come with my daughter, and him not knowing I'm there. So, boom, I I start getting worried at this point. Like, he's telling everybody no. They can't get them after Christmas or anything like that. They had them Thanksgiving, this, that, and the third. They didn't bring them back for a week. I'm like, okay. They wanted to spend Thanksgiving with my side of the family. His side of the family, I mean, he has another side of the family, but his mom's gone, his brother's gone. They're not doing nothing for Christmas. And I'm not gonna say they business, but they ain't doing nothing for Christmas. So who was it gonna be with? They were gonna be with the girl he's with family. I'm like, my kids don't want to spend Christmas with those people. But you know what? I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make sure that I don't get my kids back. So I said, okay, I'm not gonna trip with him. So I talked to my oldest and I told her, I said, Mimi, I'm in Houston. I'm coming to get y'all. I'm coming. So once uh, she realized I was there, she said, okay. I said, well, you know what? We're gonna tell him that Didi's gonna bring y'all the gifts, and y'all when y'all come out to the car to get the gifts, y'all get in the car. So we're calling him and telling him, yeah, Didi's like 5 minutes away. She's about to bring the gifts. He said, no, I'm about to leave. And y'all not running shit. I'm gonna let y'all know when I'm back when you can bring the gifts. Now mind you, we 5 minutes away from the house. So he snatches the phone from Mimi because that's the only way she can communicate with me is through his phone because the phone that I sent with her, it was turned on, bill was being paid, but it needed extra. It had needed to be fixed. Like I had got the screen fixed and all of that, but it was saying some weird error. So all he had to do was take it into a phone place. Boom, they would have fixed it for free probably because it wasn't nothing to do. But no, he wouldn't do that because he didn't want me communicating with them while they were there without him being in, in the place where he can hear what they're saying. So he take the phone, so automatically I start panicking. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what I'm gonna do? I don't know. So now mind you, I'm staying with my cousins. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Even when I get them back, I just know that they can't stay there. So I decided that see this date right here on the way to the airport. I got them keys for that apartment. So I knew, yeah, I'm getting my kids back. The ancestors with me, the God is with me, the spirit guys, all them with me. Yeah, I ain't by myself with this one leg. Now, mm, it's crazy, but how God work for real. It's crazy. So, boom, as I sitting in this parking lot thinking I came all this way, I got my apartment, I'm getting my kids, getting the fuck away from this nigga for good. I can't never ever let them come back with him because he if you do stuff like this, they don't want to stay there. You can't take care of them. You don't have a job, you don't have any money. The whole time they were there, I had to take care of them. Me and my daughter were doing stuff for them. My daughter's getting her hair fixed. I'm sending her money. It was crazy. He didn't have nothing. He couldn't do nothing for them. Buy school clothes, buy nothing. Why are you trying to make them stay? So anyway, oh, that ruffles my feathers. But boom, we sitting there, we going back and forth. We don't know if the girlfriend there, if he left, what car they in. So we in the apartments now. So we're like, so we here. And with that, we know they have a ring camera, because Mimi told me. So we like, oh my God, we can't let him see. So we sitting there for so long, we going back and forth, me and my kids, we don't know what to do. So I call him. I was like, yeah. Did he say what time can she come get the kids? And he started talking shit. Now he on speaker. Y'all don't run shit. Y'all gonna do what the fuck I say when the fuck I say it. So my daughter and my son like, what the fuck he think he talking to? So boom, they get mad. They jump out, because they my kids. Even though I ain't got my leg, they got my spirit. You feel me? Because they know if I had my leg, I'd have been in that apartment already. But they got out. My son got out, went to the door, knocked at the door. My daughter Didi behind him, knocked at the door. Boom. They go open the door. RJ run out. No shoes. I said, get in the car, get in the car. He get in the car. We don't know where Mimi at. So boom. He had to go up the stairs, get Mimi, get her out the house, and boom, we drive off. So we leave. This is where we at. Christmas evening. Well, we got them. Now, mind you, see what they got on? Let me just blow that up. That those pants. Let me blow it, make it a little small. It's big, too big. Hold on. Make it a little small. Look at my daughter. What the hell? What? So my brother took me to get them, some stuff to wear while they were here, while we were still in Texas. Now I still couldn't post, couldn't let nobody know what was going on. You see, she cut my baby's hair into the Cat Williams bob. I was furious when I seen this. I was furious. I was like, what the fuck made her do some stupid ass shit like that? But the ancestors, kept me. They kept me quiet. You know, I got to go see my dad. Y'all know how much I love my dad. I mean, if you know Frank, then you know. It's really, if you know, you know. He's a mess, but you gotta love him. Me and him a lot alike. So I got to see my sister. Went out to eat with her. We took some pictures and everything. This is my sister right here. I don't know if y'all can see the camera. I don't know why this picture's so bad. Um, I think my brother sent it. He probably got an Android. That's my baby, Cat Williams Bob, and that's my grandbaby. And that's my son, and that's my pops. That's my oldest daughter, and that's my beautiful sister Vanessa. Yeah, and my brother was there too. I think yeah, he took the picture. That's why he ain't in the picture. But yeah, yeah, got him, snatched him right then. So okay, I got the kids back. I know I'm finna start all over because he kept their PS5, kept my son's PS5, his PS4, my daughter's Switch, all their clothes, all their shoes, everything. All I had was the stuff that my brother bought and starting all over again with a new apartment that's with nothing in it. So I'm like, oh my God, when I get back to Cali, it's gonna be hard. But you know what? God got me. The ancestors ain't brought me this far. God ain't brought me this far to leave me. So, you know, I trust him. So I trusted that and I lived on faith. And my brother, my cousin Courtney, my cousin KK, I had so much help from so many people that it was nothing but God, you know? So with that being said, you know, I wanted to show people, when I came back, that not come back for a sob story or for somebody to feel bad for me or nothing like that. I wanted to come back and show them that this is how you do this shit. No matter what life throw at you, no matter how hard shit get, you gotta stand up. I got people depending on me. I got people on my back. I'm not gonna let nobody or nothing stop that. So I knew I had to put my show to the back burner again. And I kept starting it thinking, I'm okay, I'm gonna come back and tell everybody what's going on. I started making little clips and I'm gonna come back and let everybody know what's going on. Then I get scared. Then I come back and let everybody know what's going on. Then I get scared. And then, I had to I had to figure it out. I had to figure out how am I gonna get this done without being scared, without feeling like, oh my God, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna be good. You're not gonna, you don't know what you're doing. You know, these kids, they need somebody else. Why don't I should have just died. I should have just laid there and died. I don't even know why I came back. Why did because I almost died. I was bleeding to death in that hospital. So, and I felt my body smashed up against the mattress. And I was like, I feel weird. And I started feeling myself lift up. I was like, wait a minute, I don't feel the rest of my body. I feel like too light now. I know I'm heavier than this. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know. I don't think I can do this. You know, I don't think I can do this. So, but they knew better than I knew. So I felt like anything is possible if you just believe. And I believed in myself. I did. And I felt like I'm invincible. I'm invincible. So, boom. As I get in my apartment, mind you, my apartment is upstairs. And my bedroom is upstairs. So I gotta get up these stairs to get in the house, these stairs to get in my bedroom. Traumatic, boom, depression set in as soon as I got back for months. Months. because I have to get up and go up and down these stairs. I have to crawl up these stairs in front of people outside. I have to. It was a lot. I started gaining weight. I'm sitting here, depending on my kids to do everything for me. It was a lot. It was so depressing, and I felt like, oh my God, I can't do this. This is not gonna work. I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So I feel like, okay, I gotta give these kids back to their dad. I gotta send them to my daughter, somebody. I said, I can't send them to their dad because he's crazy. My daughter got too much on her on thing. My brother, he only had one child. Yeah, no, he he would, but no. Okay, I'm like, So I gotta figure this shit out, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I gotta come out and start back doing my show. That's the only thing that made me happy. So I'm gonna have to tell everybody where I've been and what happened, so they'll understand like why I've been gone and what's been going on. So I decided to just go ahead with it, and let you guys know what I've been through. So I don't know if I could show y'all, but let me see. Um, for some reason it's not coming up on here. But hold on 1 second, child. Hmm. Let me do something right quick. Let me see something. I'm gonna send this to myself. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. So boom, I'm going to the doctor. Since my leg busted open, I had to let that part of my leg heal. I couldn't immediately go for my prosthetic leg. So I went through hell sitting in this house, putting gauzes on my leg, wrapping it up every day, trying to get it to heal. Now, mind you, the cut is open this wide. So it had to heal all the way. And I'm thinking it was supposed to close, but it didn't. So it had to have skin grow over the top of it. I don't want to show y'all that because it's a little gross. But it took a long time for it to get over the skin over the top of it. So finally, once I get the skin over the top of it, boom, y'all, I finally went and got my prosthetic. That's it. And I had to put my logo on there. So I'm gonna show y'all a better picture on part 2 of the end of this part, because part 2 is gonna include me going to therapy, me, learning how to walk well in there. And also me going to physical therapy as well, therapy and physical therapy, because this is traumatic. I realize it has traumatized me. Doing this show, I had to realize I need to go talk to somebody. I need to go and get some therapy because my whole life is different. Everything is different. I can't be by myself at this point because even I can drive, but If I got to get in and out the car, I need somebody with the wheelchair. Because I can't walk in the leg because it's like starting all over again. It's brand new to me. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I got to figure this shit out because I can't keep having everybody go with me. I don't like everybody in my business. I can't keep asking people to have to do shit for me. I got to figure this shit out. But as I'm thinking it, I'm still sitting here depressed. Not really doing much. So I went inside to get all my stuff set up, and I got all my appointments set up. And I said, you know what? I'm finna do my show. I'm finna finally tell everybody what really happened to 3Tymersssss and all the things that I went through. And maybe somebody else is dealing with it. Maybe somebody else is going through it. If you feel like you got some cramps in your leg, go to the doctor and tell them to do a CAT scan, not an MRI, because MRIs are lies. They don't tell you everything. CAT scan got down to the nitty gritty. That's how I found out what was actually going on with me. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, boom, this is where I've been. This is what happened. 3Tymersssss is back. I got so much shit for y'all. So much shit for y'all. Make sure y'all go and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is schmopping popping. Let me go back and let me show y'all. It's schmopping popping. It's my it's where I go my go to because I don't know what the hell is up with TikTok, but baby, baby, they get on my nerves. They just every time you turn around, they trying to block something. No, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. So that's why this is my Instagram. Let me go to my page. This is my Instagram. 3Tymersssss. Right here, y'all go follow me. My YouTube is in the bio. The link is in the bio. And also, if you're not following me on TikTok, go follow me on TikTok because around smopping popping over there too. But it's a little picky for me. They picky. They I mean I went live on that one time and they blew me off real quick. For I don't even really know why. And then they'll ban you for going live and all kind of shit. I'm like, what the hell? So no. I said, you know what? TikTok, I can put everything I want to on Instagram. But TikTok I gotta be a little bit more sensitive. Oh yeah, excuse me. Okay. So let me drop y'all down. If y'all ain't already subscribed to my 3Tymersssss, make sure y'all go do that. And we're gonna stop that. And we're gonna show y'all my TikTok. It's 3Tymes with two A's, y'all. With two A's. Make sure you put the extra A. Go follow me on there. If you're not following me. Okay. Also, if you're not following me on Facebook, I'm gonna pull that up for y'all too. If you're not following me on YouTube, make sure you're gonna do that. So let me pull up my Facebook for you guys because I want y'all to see me on all platforms because I'm gonna be everywhere all the time. Puka. Trust me, I ain't going nowhere. 3Tymersssss is back to stay. I just kind of lost my way, but I found it back. Okay. Y'all know I'm good. Don't pay attention to me eating and shit on the screen. It's gonna get better. Cause I got so much shit for y'all. This is me 3Tymersssss, but it's Tamla Harris on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow Tamla Harris on Facebook. Can you see that? Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Boom. And also, I'm gonna show y'all my YouTube, just in case. You know what? Cancel. I don't need to show you my YouTube because this is gonna be on YouTube. But just in case, I'm gonna put you on it just in case so y'all can know what it look like. Okay, no, we're not leaving this site. We're gonna do that. Boom. I'm gonna put you on YouTube. hmm So this is my YouTube. It's 3Tymersssss right here. I just posted the little short listers.
Allegedly.
Listers came on it. It was so crazy because they were telling me we might have to amputate your leg. And I just didn't want to believe it. So I'm in the hospital going, but yeah. So yeah, that's it. I just had to put it together. So I'm gonna be posting, uploading videos of, my therapy, me learning how to walk in the leg, me getting back on my feet. And I want to thank you guys that have been down with me, the ones that knew, thank you for y'all prayers and love and consideration. All my family members that were there for me, all my friends that were there for me. I want to thank everybody, and let you guys know that I love you so much and I appreciate you so much. But we finna get back to doing 3 times a T, and 3 times T gonna be totally different this time, y'all. We got so much stuff. I wanted to do a show about, you know, all the stuff that I already got. But I had to do this first so I can let y'all know where I've been, why I've been, and oops, and I'm back. Okay? All right, 3 timers. I see y'all in a minute. Boop, 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 boop. Stay tuned. Make sure y'all go follow me. Share this video. Go follow me. Go follow me. Go follow me. TikTok, Instagram. Go follow me. Go follow me. Go follow me. Love you guys.